Hello, Purple Banditos. Welcome back to more Let's Play Pokemon Platinum Randomizer Nuzlocke. I'm PurpleRodri. Last time, we took down Hearthome City's gym leader, the Flying-type trainer. I know, it was a random gym. It was a very random gym for it to be a Flying-type, especially when she had that many dragons. Almost unfair. In today's episode, we're going to continue our adventure and actually begin things here in Hearthome. There are a couple more things I need to explore, such as Amity Square. Now, Amity Square is actually just a little place where you can run around and collect a couple things. Also, once again, thank you guys so much for your tips and all your comments. Make sure you guys give this video a like. It's much appreciated. You know what? Do it for me and Speedy Jr. since we're actually getting the chance to run around and have a little bit of fun. It seems like Speedy Jr. appears to be very happy too. I guess that is a good sign. With that, we have found the amulet coin, so that is the reason I actually came here, was so we could obtain that item, so we could start making a couple more Pokebucks, so we could afford a couple more Great Balls and a couple more items, considering how expensive everything is becoming in this game. With that though, let's go ahead and get out of here. That is pretty much all I wanted to do in this place. There wasn't a whole lot else I wanted to do. Let me go ahead and give the amulet coin to Link though, and there we have it, guys. We can actually continue onwards though, but before we do make our way out of Hearthome City, if you guys remember, we came in here through a certain route, and we actually didn't catch a Pokemon on that route, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. I wanted to make sure we took care of the gym last time, so at least this time we should be able to take care of everything else and hopefully make our way to the next city. So with that, we are ready to look around for a Pokemon. I'm gonna go ahead and put Link up in front, and let's hope that it's going to be a Pokemon that can definitely help us out in our adventure. With that, guys, it looks like it's a Zangoose, level 18. Okay, that is not bad at all. I think a Zangoose is definitely a decent Pokemon. I'm gonna go for the false swipe though, and let's hope it'll be enough to catch the Zangoose. It'd be nice if we could just like add this guy to our team right away, and then we could just continue on. Wow, that Fury Cutter did like nothing either. That's kind of hilarious, considering Zangoose is supposed to be like such a proud and angry Pokemon. The fact that it almost does nothing to us, I have to say, is kind of funny. Oh no, now it's going for the Swords Dance. Okay, so it's starting to power itself up. I can see that. I'm going to throw the Great Ball. Let's hope that this will actually catch it. It would be pretty cool to have a Zangoose, I would say. You never know when a Zangoose could come in handy. It could definitely help you out. It could end up going against you. You never know. The Zangoose was caught, though. So it's a level 18 female Zangoose, and that's pretty cool. I don't think I've ever really used a Zangoose before. So it has feuded with the Viper for many generations. Its sharp claws are its biggest weapon. So let's go ahead and give the Zangoose a nickname then. And I think I'm going to name it something quite simple, actually. Something that I kind of just read about it. So we're going to go ahead and call this Zangoose. Let me go ahead and type it. We're going to call it Sharp. So with that, guys, Sharp has been transferred to the PC. And very cool. We have, you know, caught another Pokemon here on these routes, and now we can actually make our way out of this route and hopefully head towards the next city. So let's go ahead and head towards the other exit then, and let's see who's gonna be here. I wonder.
Ta-da! Kept me waiting again, Rodri! Let's see how much stuff for you and I've gotten right here and now. Hey, you're a trainer now. You're expected to be ready for a battle. No whining, no waiting. Let's get the show started.
Here we go, Rodri versus Barry. So let's go ahead and take on Barry then. Let's see what type of Pokemon this guy's been catching on his team, or I guess you could say been randomly given to him. I guess we're about to find out. He's gonna open things up with a Wooper. I'm just gonna throw out Speedy Jr. Speedy Jr. has been crushing pretty much all the competition, so I'm feeling pretty good about it, guys. I'm actually excited to see, you know, how Speedy Jr. holds up in the gyms as we progress. I think it'll be cool to see that, to go through these gyms that are so random with Pokemon that I've kind of used. It's kind of like having a constant, which is the Pokemon that I've used before, and then the variable just being these gyms and these random trainers we're going up against, because you never know what the heck it's gonna be. Let's go ahead and gain some XP though. You know, Barry's gonna send out a Swinub, so I guess I'll go ahead and switch out for Link again. I think it'll be good for our team to get, you know, a bit of mixed experience. Also, you know, I really do thank you guys for all the tips and all the hints that you guys have given me. It honestly means a lot to me, and it really helps out a lot when you guys give me these tips and suggestions on what we should do. Now, I've realized that our Torterra was gonna learn Earthquake around level 32, but honestly, guys, I'm pretty happy with the fact that I taught it Earthquake now. I like having moves a bit earlier in the game, especially now when we're having to train a lot more of our Pokemon at once. So I'm kind of happy with one of our Pokemon having a really strong move, especially with the fact that there are going to be a ton of double battles coming up. And then hopefully I can just pair up Rhaegar, you know, with our Torterra. And what the fudge, a Groudon's coming out? Really? And if we could just pair up Speedy Jr. with Rhaegar, we should be, you know, pretty good to take down anybody in our way, because Rhaegar won't be affected by the earthquake. So just little things like that I've just been thinking, you know, ahead of time. And that's why I do these types of things, because I think, honestly, it's better to have earthquake early now. Let's go for the Razor Leaf, though, because we're going up against a freaking Groudon. Like, what the heck? What has Barry been doing? I know that we've gotten lucky with Pokemon, but for this man to have a Groudon... Like, what kind of crap are you doing, my man? What kind of, like, honey are you rubbing on trees to get a Groudon to come after you, my man? That is just ridiculous. But you know what? This Groudon actually wasn't that strong. Speedy just kind of crushed it. I mean, we do have the type advantage against it. I guess the Groudon isn't going to be crazy strong until a little bit later on. So with that, the Groudon went ahead and went down. I'm kind of surprised, actually. So let's see what the last of Barry's Pokemon are going to be now. It's going to be a Whiscash? Oh, man, this game is just handing us Pokemon for our little Speedy Jr. to take down. Very cool. So I'm going to go for one more Razor Leaf. I'm not sure if it'll one-shot the Whiscash. It should, though, honestly. We're super, super strong, so we should be able to take down almost anything that crosses our path. With that, the Whiscash is going to go down. It's super effective. Very nice. That was actually a very easy battle, and we gained a bunch of XP. We defeated Pokemon Trainer Barry.
What just happened? You're telling me I lost?
We got 5,400 for winning.
Wah! It goes to show my surefire winning strategy doesn't work. Say, hey Rodri, remember what I told you before? Make sure all your attacks hit. Avoid every enemy attack.
Alright, well, thank you for your strategy, man. I think we have it covered. So, you know what? I'm not too worried about that. Let's see if she has anything special for us. There's a Rex Stone Pillar up ahead. I wonder what it is. It's got me very curious, and it's got me a little bit curious, too. So, we have made it to Route 209, so we can catch another Pokemon here if we choose to, but we're going to go ahead and have a battle. So, let's just take this guy on really quickly. Okay, guys, so that was actually really easy. I'm gonna go ahead and talk to this fisherman, though. Also, once again, thank you guys for telling me that this fisherman was gonna have the good rod. I actually probably would have ran past him, just expecting him to be, you know, one of those Magikarp guys. One of the guys that just sits there and just, you know, will throw a couple Magikarp at us, a couple random Pokemon at us. You never know. Let's keep exploring around here, though. There are a couple berries. Also, now that we do have the good rod, I could fish in this water to try to see what Pokemon are here. I guess that does sound like a good idea, but I'm gonna go ahead and heal up Link first before we do go fishing, because you never know what type of Pokemon they're gonna be. We've had so much randomness happen. We've had like the craziest of Pokemon coming after us at this level that you never know what the heck could happen. Alright guys, let's go ahead and go fishing then, and let's hope that we can find something good that will be, you know, hopefully a good addition to our team. So, you know what, it seems like a nice day to fish. It's a nice little afternoon, so maybe, just maybe, we'll reel something in here, and it looks like we landed a Pokemon, so let's see what kind of Pokemon it's gonna be. Very cool. It's actually a Butterfree. I haven't had a Butterfree around in a really long time. I guess it's kind of nice to see one. Let's go ahead and go for the false swipe then, and hopefully we'll be able to catch this Butterfree. I think it'd be pretty cool to have one on our adventure. Oh, okay. I see it trying to put a little damage on us. I see it trying to do its thing. I'm going to go for one more false swipe. That should pretty much leave it right where we want it. And now we'll be able to throw out some great balls at it. Hopefully we can catch it with these 7 great balls. I think catch rate on a Butterfree should be pretty average, so it shouldn't be too difficult to catch. Or at least I'm telling myself that. Watch it turn out to be actually really difficult to catch, and I'm just, you know, telling myself all these things in hopes that we'll be able to add a Butterfree to our team. I can't even remember the last time we used a Butterfree. Feels like a long time ago since I've used a Butterfree, just because you don't find them that often. I don't feel like people actually put in the effort, you know, to go from a Caterpie to a little Metapod to a Butterfree. I feel like most people usually get to a Metapod, have fun with it for a little bit at the beginning of the adventure, then they're just like, yeah, I think I'm good enough with that. I don't think I really need, you know, to keep a Metapod around, because they don't find Butterfrees as effective. But, you know, personally, when I was a kid, I really liked Butterfrees. I think it was probably, once again, because I'm a big fan of the anime, and growing up around it, you know, Butterfree was just one of those really cool Pokemon that you always had around from the beginning, and that were really, really nice to keep around. Alright, I need to switch out, though. We're taking quite a bit of damage. Let me go ahead and switch out. Hey, yeah, let's bring out Rhaegar. I'm just gonna go ahead and drop a Thunder Wave on this guy, because the Butterfree doesn't seem to be going down that quick. So maybe I'll... Oh, mother fudger, are you serious? Okay, so the Butterfree is doing exactly what I'm doing. Okay, who would have thought a Butterfree would be sitting here giving me trouble right now? A Butterfree is giving me trouble when we've caught Pokemon such as a Dragonite and a Tyranitar much easier than it. Alright, let's go ahead and throw another Great Ball. Hopefully this time around, we will be able to catch it. We are sort of close to Solaceon Town, so we have a couple battles coming up. Oh, come on, Butterfree! Just stay in the freaking Pokeball! Alright, come on, come on. This is the 6th time. 6 times the charm, or the 5th time. One of the times of the charm. No, this thing does not want to stay with us. Wow! Who would have expected a freaking Butterfree to be this difficult to catch? You know, when we were kids, the little Caterpies just wanted to join our team. Nowadays, they're all high and mighty Butterfrees, and they don't care about any of us. Are you serious? Alright, guys, this might take a little while, so let's just hope that we can catch it, and I'll be back once we do. Yeah, I say that and we catch it. Okay, this Butterfree really didn't want us to catch it. As I say that, we actually catch it in a Pokeball. So fantastic. We got ourselves a Butterfree. It loves the honey of flowers and can locate flower patches that have even tiny amounts of pollen. I'm going to go ahead and give it a nickname. And wow, that is so messed up. That Butterfree honestly does not want to be too much of a part of our team. I'm going to go ahead and call this Pokemon, I am the slowest typer, Patch. With that, Patch has been transferred to the PC, and we have added another Pokemon to our squad. Very cool. Looks like we're going to have a doubles battle coming up, though. So as I was telling you guys, the whole Rhaegar Speedy Jr. thing works like a charm, so let's go ahead and take them on. So that was actually quite simple with our amazing team. There seems to be a little Pikachu there staring into the distance. Now I'm gonna go ahead and guess that that's probably a trainer, so I'm not gonna bother with it. Let's continue on, but we're going to have another battle. Okay, so pretty simple battles so far. I think we are very close to Solaceon Town. We went ahead and found an ether. There's gonna be a lot of items spread around here too, and they were talking about some ruins. Could it be this? There's a broken, crumbling tower made of stone. So there seems to have been a tower here back in the day, but it also seems to be a little bit gone now, so I wonder what exactly could have happened to it. We'll have to figure that out as we get going deeper and deeper into this adventure. You know, there seems to be a lot of areas like that spread around the Pokemon world. I guess you could say much more than the Pokemon world. Even our world has areas like that, if you think about it. Let me go ahead and roll up this, though. I am terrible. We're gonna have a battle as soon as I get up to 2, so let's go ahead and take her on. Whoa, so definitely a lot of battling for us today. We've been going through a lot of battles. So it looks like we have made it to what looks like a tower where departed Pokemon sleep. This is the Lost Tower. So the Lost Tower sounds a bit like a big deal. We'll have to go ahead and explore that once we're probably a little bit higher level, because I know there's still quite a bit for us to do. With that, we found TM47 Steel Wing, though. That is actually a really, really good move. Might have to teach that to one of our Pokemon. But what do you guys say? We make our way to Solaceon Town, though, but it looks like we've been stopped, and I wonder who could be.
Yahoo! Hey, Rodri, I got something cool. I'll show you as a special favor. Huh? What's this all about? I got some seals, but I forgot to put them on. All right, it's because I was at the ruins. The ruins here, cool. You have to check it out. I even found a hidden machine. It was defogged. Anyway, I'll battle you another time. See ya.
Okay, guys, so there's going to be a lot going on here in Solaceon. As you can see, we have the Lost Tower out ahead. We have the Solaceon ruins. There's a lot that's actually going to be coming up, and I feel like that our Pokemon need quite a bit of training before doing that. And I think we finally reached the point where we can do a good amount of training, so I will most likely be doing that. Let me go ahead and just pick up all these berries first of all, and then I would just want to explore a little bit around town just to see what exactly we have going on. So it looks like there's a daycare here on the left side, so we could leave our Pokemon here if needed. We have the Pokemon Center, which obviously we'll have to use, and we have Pokemon News Press Pro Pokemon Catcher. There's a lot of different things to do in this area, but what really has me interested is Route 210 is out that way, and then I know that the Solaceon ruins are going to be located around here too, so I'm just gonna go ahead and look around all of this first and see if we can get, you know, any TMs or anything that we have over here before we continue any further, because I know that there's always little hidden items and little secrets around the towns, and you know, we still have quite a bit to do after that. It looks like there's another little house over there though. I kind of want to explore all of this, so I'm just going to continue to run through it just to see if we can pick up all the items. There seems to be a lot of little walkways too, so I wonder what would happen if we went down this one. So if we go down this walkway, we can get the item, but we can't get through that little house. This is kind of a strange area. We gotta PP up, and you know what, guys, I feel like next time there's a little cave over there where the Solaceon ruins are, and we will be continuing our adventure from there, because I really need to train up our Pokemon, and I would definitely use your guys' tips, because I think we might be able to catch a Pokemon inside of the Lost Tower and then outside of Route 210 as well. So make sure you guys give this video a like, leave me some tips and some comments on what's coming up, as well as some of the moves and everything that you would like to see on our Pokemon. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Goodbye.